a story. We got 4 ways to tell a story. We got 4 ways to tell a story. Won't you listen with us?
If I Built a House by Chris Van Dusen. Here are the end papers. Pretty cool designs. If I Built a House, Chris Van Dusen, published by Dial Books for young readers. Jack, in the backyard, said to his mother, "This house is okay, but it's like any other. It's boxy and boring and basically bland. It's nothing at all like the house I have planned. My house will be different. It can't be the norm. I'll think about traffic flow, function, and form. Oh, it may include shapes like a tower or dome, but I'll focus on what makes a building a home. It's the rooms on the inside that make it unique. So step through the door and let's take a peek. We'll start with the basics right off the bat. Check out my all-in-one kitchen mat. You don't have to cook and you don't have to clean. It's done by a space-age robotic machine. It makes all the meals and the food is delish. Then it washes and puts away every last dish. The living room's next. It's fun. Come on in. The chairs and the table and sofa all spin, and trampolines lead to a giant ball pit. It's a pretty neat room, you have to admit. Now, look at the bathroom. No shower, no tub. Instead, take a ride on my scrub-a-dub-dub. Just step on the belt and it washes you clean, even the places that you haven't seen. And here's my bedroom, way up in the sky, on top of a tower 200 feet high, with glass all around. Just check out the view. A bed in a tower? Now that's something new. The rooms we walked through just moments before are the kinds that you'll find in any decor. But if I build a house, I'd add a few more. So hop on the slide. It's time to explore. You know how I constantly like to create? Well, this is my art room. Isn't it great? You draw on the wall. Don't worry, it's cool. Hung way up high on a big giant spool is a huge roll of paper that hangs to the floor. Just draw till you're done, and pull down some more. Next comes my flying room. See how it's tall? It's empty except for a switch in the wall. Then just turn off the switch and you'll float off the ground, then flap like a bird and fly all around. Isn't it nice to be up in the air? A room without gravity? That's pretty rare. This is my racetrack room. Step right inside. It's less like a room and more like a ride. It features a racetrack that loops all around with super fast go-karts that don't make a sound. You fly and you flip and you zip and you zoom. You have to admit, it's a wonderful room. A room filled with water? Now that's something new. But if I built a house, that's just what I'd do. This is my fish tank room. Ain't it a sight? Don't worry, they're friendly. The critters won't bite. Just strap on an air mask to swim with the fishes. Now this is a room that every kid wishes. Of course, I've been saving the best room for last. And literally speaking, this room is a blast. So welcome. Sit down. I'll seal up the hatches. This plexiglass playroom completely detaches. You fly it around. Why, it even has jets. For me, this room is as good as it gets. My house will be nifty. My house will be neat. My house will stand out as the best on the street. Daringly bold, yet exquisitely fine. A must-see example of modern design. My house will be hailed as refreshingly new. If I built a house, that's just what I'd do. Here's a couple more blueprint plans on the end papers. The end. Think big.
Hi, Merrill Memorial Library readers. It's Miss Jill.
And Miss Mary.
And we have something special for you.
Heck yeah.
Inspired by our friend Jack and If I Build a House.
Do you ever get tired of just opening a book with your hands? I know I do.
Ugh, it's the worst.
So we have built our very own fancy schmancy Rube Goldberg machine.
So we are going to take that car right there. Miss Mary is going to place it on our handy dandy ramp.
I'm nervous.
And we're going to see if it works.
And you know what? If it doesn't, try again. Science. All right.
Here we
3,
go.
2, 1.
So here is what's going to happen. Miss Mary takes our handy dandy little car we made out of magnets, puts it down the ramp. It knocks over our dominoes of books till it hits the big tube, which disengages from its cardboard, pulling the string and opening the book so we can read it. Let's see what happens. Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm gonna break the car before we use it.
Here we
Okay.
go. All right, it's got to hit the book just so. Yeah! Woo! And that is how the Rube Goldberg machine works to open the book. And now look at, we can read
We'll
the
start with
story.
the basics right off the bat.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us. And remember to build your own machine. Find some fun task at home that everyone else thinks is so easy to do, and come up with a really complicated way to make it work. Good luck.
This is my house. This is the door. It's made out of clothespins. And you walk through that and into my big, beautiful hallway, my foyer. And you can see my glass ball right there. When the sun hits it, it shines light down onto the floor so that I can have dance parties anytime I want in my big open hallway, my big open foyer. I guess you could call it like my great hall. Through that right there, that's my art room, made out of popsicle sticks and tape, and there's shells and rocks and all kinds of things that will get me feeling creative. I walk back through my foyer and right there to my little house right there, my little room right there, that is made of popsicle sticks and corks and tape, and it's my mindfulness room. So when I need to get away and have a think and feel quiet, I go there. This little room right there, that's made out of pluses. It's my bathroom. It's bright and sunny with the neon green pluses on top. When the sun hits it, it looks so nice. That right there, that's my bedroom. It has a really cool blue roof and dark walls so that I can get good night's sleep. And then I come over to here, cross my Lego bridge, and this is my aquarium room. It's a place where when I want to feel like I'm at the beach any time of year, I go in there and I'm surrounded by coral and shells, and it's very fun. So you can see it's made out of Legos. I also have a little place to keep my horse outside. That's right outside my aquarium room on a green grass plate made of Lego. Then over here, made out of cards, I have my playroom. And then going back through to my 3-story towering garage. That's where I'm going to keep my rocket car someday. So you can see all the different materials we made our house out of. What can you find in your house so you can make your own house? All different rooms. Be sure and tell everybody what each room is when you design it. Thanks a lot for touring my house. Now it's your turn.
And welcome back to Let's Chat with Mrs. Hat. I'm your host, Hilda Hat, and I'm here today with a super special guest. He's pretty young to have built an entire house, and one so marvelous and fanciful, but the youth of today, am I right? Anyway, let's welcome to the studio, Jack! Let's chat!
So good to be here. In fact, I've got to say, the studio, while fun, could use a little spice. I brought a few ideas along to make it look quite nice. To start with, when we enter, we'll need a brand new ride. That's why I've drawn up plans for a robotic floating...
Gonna need to stop you right there, Jackie Poo. We actually have a no rhyming policy enacted here in the studio ever since the Horton Hears a Who incident.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Let's move on. Our viewers do really want to know more about the house you built. Did your mom help you at all, or did you do it on your own? What was the budget? Can other children do this on their own, or will they require help?
Thanks for that question. I'll say what I can. It was mostly up to me and my robotic right-hand man. My mom helped and plotted. She sketched and she drew. But at the end of the day, it was all my doing, my work, through and through. So the rooms were all...
Again, Jackie, darling dear, I believe I said no rhyming here in the studio. It's just policy, I'm afraid.
Right, of course. I'm sorry I rhyme. It's just what I do now. It's all of the time.
Oh, no, wait.
I built this house first and the rhymes started flowing. By the time the 3rd floor was up, my annoyance was showing.
I'm trying to interrupt you to ask you a query.
The reason I rhyme? Well, I have my own theory.
Orange!
What?
Orange! This usually stops the rhyming guests in their tracks. Orange!
Oh my gosh! Thank you!
You're welcome, Jack. After all, the reason it's a no rhyming zone should be clear. Rhyming is contagious. You have to be cautious because once you start rhyming, you become quite obnoxious. Oh no, orange. That's all the time we have for today. Tune in next week when we talk to a girl about blueberries. Let's Chat with Hilda Hat is out.